Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at a product that I've been testing out that is very interesting, especially for somebody like myself. I tend to change my daily EDC bag or my backpack that I carry to and from work and things like that quite often, especially because I test different bags and things like that. But I do have a core system or a core set of things that I like to always carry with me. So even if I'm testing a bag or if I'm using it for my everyday carry bag, I like to have those items with me. So obviously you can tell that if I'm testing a new bag and I have to take all those items out of one bag to put them into another one, it can be a little time consuming. Sometimes I forget things. Maybe I have it in a particular pocket in the bag that I don't remember and I don't put it into the new bag. So I came across this company called GillyGro, and they design a system that is called the Flex Pack, and it's basically a really easy way to kind of pack everything into a carrier of sorts, and then you just put that into your backpack, into your duffel bag, whatever bag it is that you're going to be carrying it, and that way you always have it with you. Now the really cool thing about the Flex Pack from GillyGro also is that you can set up either the same one or set up multiple ones in different carry styles. So if you want to set up one as like a dop kit or like a toiletry kit, you can do it that way. If you want to set up another one or set up that same one as an electronic kit, maybe it has all your electronic components and things like that, you can do it that way too. And even if you wanted to set up, maybe you're a new parent and you wanted to set up as a baby bag, maybe you have an EDC backpack, but you don't want to fill it up with all your little your baby stuff, so your diapers and wipes and bottles and stuff like that, but you still need to carry those things. You can set up a flex pack in that way as well. So they were gracious enough to send a couple of them over. They actually currently have two sizes. They have a small size and they have a large size, obviously depending on the size of your backpack and how much items you're going to want to have in the flex pack. Now I can tell you that I believe they're going to be selling through their current stock of the small and the large through their website. If you guys are interested, I will leave a link below because they're doing some really awesome deals for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So check out the link below for that. But once they sell out of their stock, they're probably not going to be producing those two different sizes anymore. They're going to go to a medium standard size. So, it's supposed to fit most people. The majority of the people will fit into a medium as opposed to, like a small or a large. And I think they're going to incorporate like a way of carrying like electronics, like a laptop or something like that. So again, if you guys are interested, maybe you like the sizes that I'll be showing you. If not, they will be carrying a medium size. But again, check out the link for those awesome Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. So they sent over a small size and they sent over a large size as well. I left the large one here in the bag that it comes so I can showcase it to you guys exactly how it comes from the GillyGro and the Flex Pack. And then I've actually been carrying the smaller size, which fits kind of like a smaller EDC bags a little bit better. So I have some items that I would think that somebody would carry on a regular basis the way that I have it set up, so I can showcase that for you afterwards. So again, this is the large size. It is available in 3 different colors. It's available in black, in gray, and in blue. I chose to have them send me the gray one in the large size. So it comes in this really cool bag. I like the fact that you can probably reuse this bag for something else, either if you want to store your flex pack afterwards or use it for something else. So as you can see, it collapses pretty well down into the smaller package here. And again, this is the gray and the larger size. So I'll go ahead and unroll it here for you guys. And what's really cool is that you do get a gray exterior, but then you have this really nice deep red interior, which is really, really nice. I like the gray and red combination. I like the fact that it's a little bit brighter color on the inside as opposed to just like a black, so you can see some of the stuff that you have in here. But by all intents and purposes, this is just a clamshell design. So it just kind of folds over like this, and this is the way that it would sit inside of your bag. So it tends to have like this flat bottom right here, and then you have a couple of pockets on the outside and some on the inside. So let's go ahead and just kind of take a look at some of the pockets that you have outside. So in the front right here, you have a large zippered pocket, which is pretty nice for a lot of like quick grab items if you want to basically be, have this be mobile. So where you pull it out of your backpack and you kind of work out of it or something like that. You can have, some charger cords, you can have your wipes, depending on how you set it up. This is a really nice big pocket right in the front here. Nice, very good zippers on there also. At the very top right here, you have 2 elastic mesh pockets. This is really nice because it allows you to see what's in there. Again, this is perfect for quick grab items. So if you wanted to throw your wallet or something like that, maybe your keys, or have something that you're going to need quick access to, you can put that right there. Now, as I flip it to the back, you have a larger zipper pocket at the back right here. So as you open it up, the pocket kind of goes down about this much, so it is a rather large size pocket. But what's really cool about this pocket is that it is actually has this waterproof material on the inside. So if you have something in there that maybe spills or something like that, you're not going to have to worry about it coming out of the bag or anything like that. So if you're using this like a toiletry kit, this is where you would put those items. Now this is a really good toiletry kit because you can have it all decked out and then you can hang it up, and then if you want to get into it, you can go ahead and get into it as well. Now that is all the pockets that you have on the outside. Now take a look at the this really nice grab handle that you have here. It's actually sewn on either side, so it's 2 sections, but you do have this little tab with a button right there that locks it up. And this basically acts as a closure for your flex pack. So you can actually have it closed right there. So if it's, if you're going to be pulling it out of the bag, you're going to be pulling both sections at one time. So that is really nice. Now, you have a little hang tag right here, which talks a little bit, gives you a little bit of information about the flex pack. But here it is, outside of the bag, and then here it is being dropped into the bag. It does give you some information about a couple of different features. And then the website right there is www.flexpack.com. All right, so let's go ahead and unbutton this, and we'll take a look at the inside. We will start with this side right here. So at the very top right here, you have 2 more of those mesh pockets with elastic top. Now these are a little bit shorter, so this is good for wider items that you want to have at the very top of the bag. Then as you transition down, you have 2 larger elastic top pockets. These are not mesh. This is the same kind of nylon material that the rest of the bag is built. But what's really cool about these is that it actually has this insulation material inside. So if you have like maybe some cold items, like some soda cans or a baby bottle or something like that, that you want to have it maintain its temperature, you can go ahead and put those in there. And again, because you have that insulation material in there, it's going to keep it cool, but it's also not going to allow it to kind of sweat towards the outside of the bag. Now in the middle right here, you have a pretty interesting area. Now I like what they did here. You have these 2 elastic straps with a buckle in the middle here, and basically this allows you to put, if you guys can see, larger size items because it can stretch out, and because it is elastic, it'll give you a little bit more stretch. But if you wanted to put like a pair of shoes, pair of sandals, maybe some clothes or something like that, a jacket, you can go ahead and put it right there, and then it allows you to cinch it down so that it definitely stays in place. So you can see you have a lot of length to these elastic cords here, which will allow you to get really taller items, bigger, bulkier items. Obviously, when you close this down, it's going to be the bottom of the bag right there, so it's going to give it a little bit more sturdiness and more support, but it'll allow you to put those items right in there. All right, so moving to this side of the bag, you just have a larger size pocket here. Again, you do have that elastic at the top there. This one is not lined or anything like that. It's just that nylon material, but it is very sturdy, but it's nice and large. So it gives you the ability to store larger items. So if you're setting this up, like let's say as a diaper bag or a baby bag, you can put some clothes right in there. You can put a your wipes or anything like that. Or if you're setting it up as anything else, this pocket does expand, which is nice. So it'll give you enough room to put like larger chargers. So if you're setting it up like as a tech bag or something like that, you can do that there. Then at the very top right here, you have another smaller elastic pocket there. So as you can see, you have a lot of pockets, a lot of organizational options with the Flex Pack here. So this larger pocket here it's pretty deep, so it allows you to store wider items, again, at the top of the bag right here. And, you can have them as quick grab. And then at the end over here, you have this pocket. So the outside of the pocket is this kind of clear plastic, so you can actually see into the pocket. But then behind it, you have 4 different sections of elastic. So if you do have to put individual items in there, you can go ahead and have them be separated. So if you want to put like pens or pencils or a flashlight or anything like that, depending on how you set up the flex pack, you can go ahead and do that. Now at first I was a little iffy about having this pocket be clear like this and having those elastic loops behind it, just because I'm used to in bags and stuff like that, you usually just have the elastic loops and then you have whatever you put in there. But then I found out that this is actually dual purpose. So if you don't want to use the elastic loops and you just want to use this as a pocket but still be able to see what's in there, that's really good. So again, I'm glad that they went ahead and left it that way with the plastic there. So if you want to put like business cards or an ID or something like that that you can see that's in there, you can do that. If not, you can just use it with the elastic loops right there. So as you can see, again, the Flex Pack has a lot of pockets, a lot of organizational options. Again, this one is the larger size, so this will be perfect for larger size backpacks. Again, this is going to basically double the amount of pockets and organizational options that you have on a regular backpack. But what it does is, if you don't want to deal with the pockets on the bag or anything like that, you just want to put everything in here, you can just slide this into the backpack, and then once you get wherever you're going, just slide it out and use it. So if it's a tech, let's say you have a tech setup on this, you can go ahead and take it out and put it on the table, work out of it and stuff like that. If you're using it as a diaper bag, you can you leave the bag in the stroller and take this into the restroom to change your child or something like that. So again, the options are endless. So let me go ahead and show you the other one that I have been using with some of the things that I have it set up throughout the different pockets. Alright, so here's the one that I've been kind of toying around with and testing and stuff like that. This is the smaller version, so it's a smaller size, as you guys can see right there. And this is the one in black. So basically, I just have it set up like my EDC bag. But again, this is going to go into a backpack. But it has everything that I would normally use, or some of the things that I might not use as often. Obviously it has it in there. But if I need to go from one bag to another because I'm testing the actual backpack, then this gives me the things that I would need without having to take out everything individually from the pockets on the other bag. So in this larger side, in the larger pocket in the front right here, I just have a little notebook. This is some paper and a pen to write if I need to, some ideas and stuff like that. I have in this pocket right here, I have a small little kind of boo-boo kit with a couple Band-Aids, some headache and stomach medication. Again, it's on the outside, readily available, because if I need it, I can go ahead and just reach in there and get it. And on the other side, I just have this little Victorinox Swiss card light. Again, it gives me a couple of tools right on the outside, a little knife, little scissors, some tweezers to be able to use if I needed to, and it's very thin and it fits in there very, very nicely. Now, I don't currently have anything in the back pocket right here. I'm a firm believer that if you have these type of kits, whether it's a small kit that goes in a pocket or something larger like this, you should always leave yourself some room in case you pick up other items. So that's what I've done in the back right here. I've actually done it outside, and then one of the pockets on the inside also, I've left them, with nothing in them, because I don't want this so packed that if I do end up having to pick something up, I don't have anywhere to put it. So this is buttoned up, so we'll go ahead and unbutton it and take a look at some of the pockets. So as you saw, this is black on the outside and this kind of this grayish color on the inside, so I like that. It's, it makes it really easy to see everything that I have in here. So starting from the left side over here, at the very top right here, this one is empty. I left one of the top pockets empty. That way, if I do need to put something in there that I need to get to real quick, I can go ahead and do that right there. On the other one, I just have a multi-tool kind of clipped in there. This is a Leatherman, what size is this one? This is the Wingman for reference, so it's a fairly larger size multi-tool, not the biggest, but not the smallest. But just so you guys can see that it fits in there very, very nicely. On one of the larger sleeve pockets right here, this is the one that has that silver portion on the inside. I just have a fixed blade knife right in there. So again, something a little bit smaller, but it fits in there very, very nicely. So if you want to set this up like as a camping one, and you want to have like some of the different things that you would need while you're camping, you can go ahead and do that there. In this other pocket right here, I just have a battery bank. It's something that I would normally use every day, so I want to have that with me. Now again, these two pockets are the ones that are set up, so if you want to keep things cold, you can go ahead and do that. But for the purpose that I'm using it, I don't really need it for that. If I'm going to be carrying anything, it's not going to be in here. It'll probably be on the outside of the bag. But again, if I'm just carrying this in my hand, I can go ahead and put it in there and it still keeps it cold. Now in the middle, as you guys can see, I just have a t-shirt. I always want to have a spare t-shirt with me just in case something happens to the one that I'm wearing. So, you know, as you can see, I folded it over and then cinch it down, flip it in there and cinch it down, and it's staying in there very nicely. Now on the other large pocket right here, this one is empty as well. Again, just to give me the options to be able to put something if I do pick something up. But if I wanted to maybe put in, you know, an extra pair of socks and underwear or another t-shirt as well, I can go ahead and put that in there. Maybe put the t-shirt, the socks and underwear in here, and then just put like a light jacket in there. I can do that also, or maybe put like a smaller umbrella right in the middle there. You know, obviously the options are endless. At the very top right here, I just have the cables that will go with the battery bank in case I need to charge up my different devices. And then in the pocket over here, as you can see, I took advantage of the different elastic loops, and I just have a pen, a flashlight, a knife, and a screwdriver in there. So obviously nothing inside the actual pocket, but I can see what's in there, but I am taking advantage of the elastic loops right there to be able to do that. So now this being set up this way, I can go ahead and close it back, button it up, and then all I have to do is go ahead and slide this into whatever backpack I'm carrying for that day, whatever bag I'm carrying for that day. And it has a lot of the EDC items or a lot of the items that I would want to have with me on a regular basis already with me. So if I go ahead and the next day I'm going to test another bag, I can pull this out and put it into that bag. Or if I don't want to take the whole bag with me, maybe I'm walking into a meeting or something like that and I just want to have these items, I can go ahead and do that. But as I mentioned, the Flex Pack gives you the option to set it up for a myriad of different carry options. So, you know, it's not specific to, you know, to men, to women. Anybody can use it. The idea that you have different sizes right now is pretty good too, because again, depending on what you carry and how much you carry, that's always a good option. But I think it's a good idea that they're probably going to be minimizing it just to the one medium size, because I think for the most part, if you end up getting the small, but later on you're like, you know what, I might have wanted to get the large, or vice versa, you get the large and you say, yeah, it's a little too big sometimes and I want something smaller. The medium is kind of like right there in the middle. So as I mentioned, they are having a really awesome Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale on their site. So I'll leave a link below in case you guys are interested in checking them out. But I think for the most part, if you're into EDC or if you're into, you know, setting up organizational wise, setting up your different carry systems and stuff like that, the Flex Pack from GillyGro is going to be a really, really awesome option for you. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.